You know the cycle. You spend $30 on a bottle of chemical weed killer, spend your Saturday spraying the driveway, and by next month, the weeds are back, thicker than before, and your wallet is $30 lighter. Over a year, that's hundreds of dollars down the drain. The hardware store setup wants you to believe those toxic bottles are the only answer, but they're lying to you. There is no money in teaching you what actually works. My name is Elias Lucky. Today, I'm breaking down the 6 honest, dirt cheap methods my family has used for generations in Lancaster County to clear weeds for a full season without a single drop of commercial herbicide. 1. The boiling kettle trick. Don't underestimate the sheer power of thermal shock. Plain water brought to a roaring boil on your kitchen stove is an incredibly lethal weapon against invasive plant life. When you pour boiling water directly onto a weed, you are instantly rupturing its cellular walls and denaturing its vital proteins. The moisture inside the plant expands violently, cooking it from the inside out within seconds. By the next morning, the once vibrant weed turns limp, brown, and completely lifeless. Because the scalding liquid seeps downward, it frequently cooks the shallow root systems of young weeds, giving it a distinct advantage over topical sprays. This zero cost approach is perfect for isolating rogue weeds popping up in driveway cracks, sidewalk joints, and brick patios where you want zero chemical runoff. However, maximum caution is required. Boiling water does not discriminate. It will instantly scald human skin or kill your favorite garden flowers. Always wear heavy, closed toe leather boots and long pants to protect yourself from accidental splashes. Carry the kettle firmly with 2 hands, keeping the spout angled safely away from your body, and never attempt this on a windy day when hot steam can blow back into your face. It is a historic, time tested solution that costs you absolutely nothing more than the energy required to heat your kitchen stove. 2. Propane flame weeders. For larger gravel expanses and extensive pathways, the modern homestead's best friend is the handheld propane torch. Connected directly to a standard 20-pound propane cylinder, this long wand tool delivers an intense, localized heat shock of over 1,000 degrees. The secret here is speed. You are not trying to ignite the weeds or burn them to ash. Instead, you simply glide the flame over the foliage for a single second. This brief exposure instantly boils the sap within the leaves, destroying the plant's structural integrity. Within minutes, the leaves wilt, and within a few days, the entire plant completely deconstructs. This method is exceptionally efficient for clearing broadleaf annuals across massive stone paths or along durable garden edges. However, operating a high heat torch demands strict safety discipline. First, always consult your local fire department regarding active burn bans during dry summer spells. Second, never operate the flame near dry wood chips, decorative mulch, or fallen leaves. Tinder material can easily catch a microscopic spark and smolder invisibly underground for hours before bursting into an open structural fire long after you've gone inside. Always keep a charged garden hose or a heavy bucket of water within arm's reach while working, and perform a thorough walkthrough of the treated area 15 minutes after finishing to verify that absolutely no smoke or embers remain. 3. Newspaper and cardboard smothering. When you are dealing with massive, aggressively overgrown patches, such as a section of lawn you wish to transform into a pristine garden bed, or a fence line choked by invasive brambles, abrupt burning or spraying will fail. The ultimate solution here is tactical suffocation, using plain old newspaper or corrugated cardboard layered with organic mulch. To execute this, you simply cut down the existing tall weeds, then lay 4 to 6 layers of old newspaper or a seamless layer of unprinted cardboard directly over the entire target zone. Drench the paper barrier thoroughly with your garden hose to anchor it down and jumpstart the natural decomposition process. Finally, bury the entire barrier under 3 to 4 inches of organic matter, such as wood chips, straw, or shredded fall leaves. This slow-acting strategy works flawlessly by completely blocking out all solar radiation. Denied sunlight, the underlying weeds cannot undergo photosynthesis, forcing them to exhaust their energy reserves and perish within a few weeks. Over the span of 4 to 6 months, the cardboard barrier naturally decays, feeding beneficial earthworms and injecting rich organic carbon directly back into your soil structure. It leaves behind beautifully friable, bare earth that is completely prepped for spring planting. While this method requires patience and does not offer instant visual gratification, it is the most permanent, ecologically sound way to conquer deeply rooted perennial grasses and stubborn thistle patches without disturbing the surrounding environment. 4. Manual extraction after rainfall. The ultimate, most definitive weed eradication tool on earth isn't found on a store shelf, it is your own two hands. While manual weeding is often dismissed as tedious labor, it remains the only strategy on this list that physically extracts the entire root network from the earth in a single motion. Topical formulas merely scorch the upper canopy, leaving the hidden root system intact to regenerate. Hand pulling solves the problem permanently. The absolute secret to effortless extraction is flawless environmental timing. Attempting to pull weeds from sun-baked, compacted summer soil is an exercise in frustration. The stems will simply snap at the surface, leaving the crowns to sprout anew. Instead, wait for a heavy, soaking rainstorm to completely saturate the ground. When the earth is soft, muddy, and loose, the soil effortlessly relinquishes its grip on the plant's root structure. Using a basic hand cultivator or a deep dandelion fork, you can glide down your garden rows, sliding out mature weeds cleanly, roots and all, with minimal physical exertion. Spending just 15 minutes wandering your garden plots a few evenings a week keeps the ecosystem perfectly balanced. By normalizing this small, rhythmic connection to the earth, weeding ceases to be a grueling chore and instead becomes a peaceful, therapeutic routine that stops weed infestations long before they ever have the chance to drop seeds. 5. Horticultural vinegar and soap spray. Standard grocery store white vinegar sits at a mild 5% acetic acid concentration, which is far too weak to bother robust, mature weeds. For authentic agricultural results, you must look for horticultural strength vinegar, which boasts a powerful 20 to 30% acetic acid concentration. This heavy-duty fluid can be easily sourced at local feed stores or independent garden centers. The science behind it is fascinating. Concentrated acetic acid acts as an aggressive desiccant, instantly stripping away the protective waxy cuticle from the weed's foliage and drawing out internal moisture. On a blistering, sun-drenched day, treated weeds will visibly shrivel within 60 minutes and turn completely crisp by twilight. To create this highly effective blend, mix 1 gallon of horticultural vinegar with 2 tablespoons of standard liquid dish soap. The soap serves exclusively as a surfactant, reducing surface tension so the acidic liquid clings stubbornly to the vertical, slick leaves rather than harmlessly rolling off onto the ground. Stir the solution gently, load it into a dedicated garden sprayer, and apply it thoroughly on a hot morning with no rain predicted for 24 hours. It is vital to recognize the honest boundaries of this formula. It functions as a contact herbicide, meaning it destroys above-ground tissue but rarely penetrates deep taproots. Consequently, while shallow-rooted driveway weeds will die permanently, deep-rooted perennials like dandelions will eventually push up new shoots, requiring 2 or 3 follow-up applications throughout the summer. 6. The barrier salt fortification. If you possess specific zones where you want absolutely nothing to grow for the foreseeable future, such as gravel driveways, stone mailbox islands, or the deep cracks of a concrete sidewalk, you can upgrade the vinegar recipe by introducing plain salt. The recipe requires dissolving 1 full cup of standard table salt or crushed rock salt into your 1-gallon mixture of horticultural vinegar and dish soap. While the vinegar delivers the initial knockout blow to the active foliage, the salt dissolves into the underlying substrate, creating an incredibly hostile, highly saline environment. This effectively prevents the roots from drawing up moisture and completely stops any newly drifted windborne seeds from germinating. However, you must exercise extreme environmental caution when using salt. Sodium chloride bonds tightly to soil particles and does not readily break down. It lingers for months. Rainwater and melting snow can easily wash this salt solution downhill, creating toxic runoff zones that can yellow your lawn edges or quietly destroy the root systems of prized landscape trees located dozens of feet away. Furthermore, if you ever change your mind and wish to plant a garden bed or a hedge where you previously sprayed, the soil will remain completely sterile and unproductive for years to come. Use this highly potent $2 a gallon formula exclusively in dedicated non planting zones where you require a completely bare, maintenance free barrier for the entire season. The hardware store wants you trapped in a loop of buying expensive chemical bottles every spring. But the real answers are already in your kitchen. It's simply about picking the right tool for the job. Vinegar for flower beds, salt for permanent gravel, boiling water for quick patio fixes, a torch for long paths, cardboard for tough zones, and your own hands after a fresh rain. No chemical keeps weeds away forever because the wind never stops blowing. But these 6 traditional methods will keep your property immaculate while keeping hundreds of dollars in your pocket. If you appreciate this honest, money saving wisdom, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more traditional farm tips. Tell me in the comments which weed patch is giving you trouble this season. Until next time, pour the kettle carefully, and remember that the best solutions are always the simple ones.